Imagine the deafening echoes of gunfire shattering the serenity of a peaceful night as a woman's Uber ride home becomes an unthinkable battleground and ends in the face of unfathomable tragedy. This is the story of Tisha Bruley, known as Tavi Baddie.
Atlanta police investigating the shooting death of a woman right in the middle of Buckhead. So someone shooting up the SUV that she was riding in, that vehicle riddled with bullet holes while stopped at a traffic light on Lindbergh Drive. And 11 Alive's Bobeth Yates, well, she's been following this story all day. Joining us live from the scene. Bobeth, what have you learned?
Well, Faith, the shot rang out at this intersection behind me. In fact, it was that middle lane right there. The car pulled up to the light when the shooters came rolling by. And now that police are trying to piece together the details of this shooting, they're asking anyone with details to come forward.
It sounded like a war was going on outside. I was shook.
Nick Taylor lives near the scene. He says he was startled out of his sleep around 4:30 this morning by the sound of gunshots at the intersection of Lindbergh and Adina Drive.
Usually when you hear gunshots, it's just like bow, 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 and that's over with quick little 2 seconds, but that lasted for about a good 20 seconds.
It sounded like about 40 shots. It was 2 guns, may have been 3.
According to Atlanta Police Department, officers arrived on scene to find a person shot in a black Escalade being used as an Uber. We're told the passenger who was in the back of that vehicle was struck multiple times after a car drove up next to it and began firing into the vehicle.
This appears to be a targeted incident. As you can see the number of shell casings. There were multiple shooters. But again, we just don't have a whole lot to give out right now.
Officials could not confirm the victim's identity, but on social media, family and friends have identified the deceased as popular Guyanese socialite and media influencer Tisha Brody.
It turns out she only lives in the next block, so she was less than a block away from home. I think they just caught her at the red light. It looks like that she was ambushed. That was an Uber driver. She was in an Uber, and the Uber driver was unscathed.
And as police work to piece together the motives behind the shooting, neighbors remain on edge.
It's scary. It's becoming very scary to live here.
I don't know what happened, but it's sad. Especially being that somebody got killed. That's real sad.
Now, police are asking anyone with information about the shooting to come forward. The number to Crime Stoppers where you can report details anonymously is 404-577-TIPS. Live in Buckhead, Bobeth Yates, 11 Alive News.
Night in the bustling city of Atlanta, where danger lurked beneath the glitz and glamour. Tisha Bruley, known to her followers as Tavi Baddie, was a captivating social media personality who lived life on the edge. Her world of influence and desire would come crashing down in a violent ambush, leaving a trail of chaos and heartbreak in its wake. Tisha had just finished a mesmerizing performance at the notorious exotic club, Allure, where she held court as a captivating dancer. The dim lights and pulsating music of the club fueled her adrenaline, but little did she know that her journey home would plunge her into a nightmare beyond imagination. As the clock struck 4:30 a.m., Tisha stepped into an Uber, ready to leave the allure of the club behind. Little did she know that danger had silently wrapped its tendrils around her destiny. The Uber driver, unaware of the horrors that awaited them, began the journey towards Tisha's opulent residence in the affluent Buckhead neighborhood. However, fate had a different plan in mind. 2 ominous vehicles started tailing the Uber, their intentions veiled in darkness. Fear seeped into the driver's veins as he glanced into his rear-view mirror, catching glimpses of the menacing pursuers. The air grew heavy with tension as the 2 cars closed in, and suddenly, chaos erupted. Gunfire shattered the tranquility of the night, bullets piercing through the metal shell of the Uber. The deafening roar of the shots echoed through the streets, drowning out the desperate cries for help. The Uber driver, paralyzed by terror, mustered the strength to make a panicked 911 call. Sweat dripped down his forehead as he desperately tried to convey the horror that unfolded around him. "Somebody in my car is shot," he managed to whisper, his voice trembling with dread. The driver knew that his life hung in the balance, unwilling to risk exposing himself to the hailstorm of bullets.
Operator 310, what's the address of your emergency?
I don't know, I'm in the road.
Somebody shot us.
Where are you?
I don't know which street I am. Because somebody shot in them.
Someone shot at your car?
No, somebody shot in my car. I'm one driver.
Okay, listen. I need to know where you are.
Lindbergh Drive.
Lindbergh Drive and what?
And I can't get. I'm scared to somebody shot me to see this.
Lindbergh and what? Piedmont?
Lindbergh and yeah.
Piedmont?
Somebody
Listen, sir. I want you to listen, okay?
Somebody killed in my car.
Okay, listen. I need to know where you are. Are you at Lindbergh and Piedmont?
Lindbergh, you want me to get out from the car and see?
Huh?
Lindbergh and the Adina.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the ambulance on the line. Hold on.
Okay.
Grady EMS, operator 992. What's the address of your emergency?
Hey, Grace, Atlanta. He said he's at Lindbergh Drive and Adina Drive. Lindbergh and Adina because someone's been shot in his car. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, somebody shot in my car. Huh?
Spell your street name for me.
Lindbergh and Adina.
I'm sorry, is someone shot or did someone shoot at your car?
Yeah. Somebody shot in my car.
Or you've been shot?
No, I don't know. I don't think so I'm shot. But somebody shot. My customer is...
Okay.
Sir, are you saying someone is inside your car shot or just your car is shot?
No, somebody in my car is shot.
Okay, the person, is they breathing?
Yeah, I see. Some breathing.
Do you have it yet, Grady? Lindbergh Drive and Adina Drive. Someone shot in his car.
Atlanta 911 non-emergency, operator 0688. How can we help you today?
Hello, this is ADT Security. We're calling to report a mobile panic alert for an Uber customer. He stated he ordered an Uber for a friend who hasn't arrived to his location yet, and the driver's location is showing to be in one spot for a long period of time.
Who did he order the Uber for?
The female's name.
And
he did state when he last spoke with her. He activated this emergency alert at 4:34.
10 minutes. What time was she picked up?
He did not state that. He did say she was supposed to have arrived at his location by 4:31, and she had not. It's showing to be almost right there at the corner of Lindbergh and Adina.
Emergency medical services raced against the merciless hands of fate. The sound of screeching tires shattered the silence, bringing a glimmer of hope to the besieged driver. EMS crews arrived on the scene, only to be met with a grisly sight. Taisha, the vivacious influencer, lay lifeless, her body ravaged by multiple gunshot wounds. The fleeting breath of her dreams had been extinguished, leaving behind a void that could never be filled. News of Taisha's tragic demise rippled through the city, leaving a haunting silence in its wake. Memories of her recent 31st birthday celebration still lingered, a stark contrast to the darkness that now enveloped her. As the investigation unfolded, the city of Atlanta was left grappling with the harsh reality of a targeted attack. Whispers of motive and potential suspects swirled through the streets.
Looking into Tisha's social media history revealed that a couple months prior to her murder, she appeared to be in a dispute with an unknown woman, where Tisha would make various posts throwing shots at the other woman. It is unclear just how long the beef went on and whether or not it was still going on at the time of her murder.
The legacy of Tavi, Baddie, the vibrant social media personality, lived on in the hearts of those who had been touched by her presence.